Oh my God. Dude, stop it. I have a story for you. Can I be mean for a sec? Wait, I forgot to tell you. Shut your face. What the shit? I cannot. Can I vent for a second?
Welcome back to Gimme the Goss. I'm Dana Barron.
And I'm Katie Valley, and we got a lot to gossip about today.
We do. Up first, though, we have a special guest.
Yay! Our first guest ever.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, a little nervous. Hi, I'm Judy.
Woohoo!
Judes.
Judes, otherwise known as Judes.
Judes is here with us today
Very.
because, you guys, today begins
The year of the horse.
Woo! Okay, got that out of the way.
That is Dana's famous party trick. And it's a good
We'll
one. It's a good
show-
one to
once we
pull
start
out at
doing-
parties.
Once we start doing video, we'll
Yeah,
show
I-
Katie's party trick, which is
Mhm.
equally
Oh,
as
I-
horrifying.
I feel like your visual for that too is also really important. The sound, but
true.
it
The
looks like a
visual.
horse. Yeah. Mouth.
Okay, well, Jude's has
Yeah.
to skedaddle. We're on a timeline here. So we're going to get into the goss after
Mhm.
our short, exciting segment with Jude's.
Mhm.
Because we're here to talk about the year of the horse, you guys.
Mhm.
We've shed our scales in the year of the snake, and now we're galloping into a whole new astrological era.
And it's not just a regular horse, guys. It's
Fire.
a fire.
Fire horse.
And not only are we beginning a new year, apparently this week in astrology is insane.
Yes.
So many things. Listening to a podcast this morning about it, and it was just like so many words about like
Yeah.
Neptune and Aries and Scorpio and the solar eclipse and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's the beginning of Ramadan, the beginning of
Tomorrow. I know I
Lent,
said that to my coworkers.
Solar eclipse.
solar eclipse. There's a lot of energy happening. Yeah.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah. And Mardi Gras is very important.
Oh, I thought Mardi Gras was February
I could be
2nd.
wrong. It's Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, that's today.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesday is
Okay.
today.
I don't know. Why
I gotta have my
February-
things.
Tomorrow's
Oh, no,
Ash
that's
Wednesday.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's
Silly Dana.
yeah.
Fat Tuesday is today. So there's a lot of energy happening in the universe, and I think we're all here for it. I'm very excited. And Judy and I, Dana didn't get the memo.
I didn't.
We
literally
are-
didn't get the memo.
We are wearing red to celebrate the new year and welcome it
I
in
have red
with
shoelaces
big
on. Does that count?
Important. And did you wash your hair today?
No.
Okay.
guys.
Don't I know.
I did wash my hair today.
Well, let's talk about the significance of all these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to kick off a little explainer recap of what year of the fire horse is?
Jude's?
I have
No.
something in front of me. so
Yeah,
can
I would
do it.
love for you to
Okay,
do
yeah.
that. I just have more passion
So-
behind it.
Yeah, Judy has a lot of vibe.
Yeah.
The year of the fire horse is characterized by intense energy, rapid transformation, and a focus on independence, freedom, and bold action.
Yes.
As a yang fire year, it emphasizes high visibility, productivity, and at times heightened emotions or volatile, fast-paced changes. It is a time for taking initiative, pursuing adventures, and overcoming obstacles with endurance. So the key components of the year of the horse include the fire element, which occurs every 60 years and is considered a
Oh.
particularly dynamic, intense, and passionate time. Core themes are movement, speed, freedom, innovation, and the dominant themes favoring progress and calculated risks over stagnation.
Guys, that sounds really sexy.
Does
I
it?
am so, yes.
I'm just like saying all these words.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, it's
not
a lot of
processing
words.
them
I'm
at
just
the
hearing,
same time.
process. Like, that is sexy.
Okay, symbolism. The
Mhm.
horse represents stamina, independence, hard
Ooh.
work, often
Yes.
associating with achieving goals through persistence. A cultural focus, it's seen as a time for supportive of travel, career advancement, and personal development. Balance and caution. Due to high energy, this year requires managing relentlessness and avoiding burnout. Judy. Industry impact. Industries related to fire, such as technology, energy, arts, and entertainment, are expected to thrive or see major developments. So that's what I got for you guys so
That's
far.
great.
What are you excited about, Judy? What does the year of the fire horse mean to you?
I'm really excited the year of the snake is over.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's
The-
talk a little bit about why.
The snake from what I remember. I don't have anything in front of me.
You don't need anything.
But
Just
this
speak from your
is true,
soul.
is like shedding your skin. Snake was like a hard year, personally. I think for a lot of people too. 2025 wasn't necessarily the best. And what I took from a lot of Instagram reading and real shares was that the snake was like the hard year, like realizing things, having not necessarily the most positive things happen. So you could figure out or get through to what this year is, which is like the horse, all of the sexy things Dana mentioned, and like kind of realizing what the snake maybe taught or revealed, and then like acting upon to be a better self, stronger, like for me, for us. Yeah.
Katie, anything to add to that?
I mean, I think she pretty much covered it, but I think we're just feeling, it's just hopeful, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we are just needing a lot of positivity, a lot of positive vibes and hope right now. And I feel like Year of the Horse is giving it to us. And it's making me excited for what this year has to offer. When right now in our country, I'm not very excited about what's happening. So I'm hoping that this is the beginning of the shift that we need to see.
Yeah, it's apparently like this last season has been about like volatility and chaos and sort of negativity and exposing things that haven't been working, exposing things that have been oppressing people, like exposing the things that aren't working personally and even globally. Because, like, let's just say it, the Epstein files
Yeah, we can say
is a global issue.
Yeah.
Right? This class of people has been, it stretches all the way across the globe, right? So that's just one example of like the chaos and the volatility and everything that's being exposed, and hopefully we'll be shedding it as a human collective, you guys, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. Shed it.
Yeah. And taken off on the beach like a horse gallivanting.
Yeah, just like
the
a
beach,
wild
the ocean.
stallion.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like one of those cologne commercials with Fabio back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Topless.
Air in the wind.
Yeah.
Topless.
Topless Fabio.
My cousin posted something yesterday, and it was just saying, for those of us who have a soul, the world is feeling a little dark right now. But as Florence and the Machine says in her song, there's darkness before the dawn.
Yeah.
And it's
And you got chills.
yeah, I really
And you
did.
should
And
play
she's
that.
playing that music in the
Other horse
background.
song.
Oh, I know, the
What
horses
other-
song.
What other horse
Horses.
song?
Oh, so
What?
this is really funny. So Judy and I celebrated New Year's Eve together. Of course, our Jude's was very, very
Is that where we got
excited.
this mushroom?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was Ocean City
Mhm.
Boardwalk.
Nice.
So we were in
Selenite
Ocean
mushroom.
City
Yep.
celebrating New Year's, talking about Year of the Horse. And I think I started to play, or no, I was talking about that there's this song, one of our favorite songs from Australia is called The Horses. And I don't know if I was reading the lyrics or I
No,
just said the name.
You played it.
Oh, I played it. And Judy started singing to it. And I'm like, no, wait, there's no way you know the song. It's
did.
an Australian like gem, but no one outside of Australia knows the song.
Judy does.
Judy knows it.
What is it? Can you
And
sing it right
literally
now?
she was
No,
singing the
well,
lyrics and I'm like, something
it,
is
or no,
up.
is that weird?
Like there's no way.
Can I play
And
it?
are you going to play the Aussie one or the
Well,
one?
I was going to play the one How I Knew It.
Okay, yeah.
The American one.
Gotta put it to the mic.
Yeah. Or in the sun, laughing fun. That's the way it's gonna be, little darlings. We'll be riding on the horses, yeah. Way up in the sky, little darling. If you are.
Guys,
Yeah.
but first of all,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
okay,
Can
but
you
first of all, the
imagine?
Aussie version's a little different.
Okay,
It hits back.
this is Jerry Maguire. So I only know it because my parents had this soundtrack playing all the time.
Jerry Maguire
movie soundtrack. Yes,
Yeah.
that's how I knew it.
And She was literally singing the lyrics.
Yeah, and
Obviously, I know the lyrics, but it's like
blowing
one of the songs
mind.
that they play at the weddings there. Like, it's just their
Do you want the Yahtzee
anthem
one?
almost.
Well, you can change that.
No.
I think playing one version of it is sufficient.
So listen, we're ready to gallop.
Yeah. It was exciting. It was
Okay,
also
so that was
yeah.
like a synchronicity that happened at the beach as
Yes.
you're talking about your
And I think blowing
horse.
Katie's mind when I
Yeah.
started singing it. It's like, oh, I know this song. I like this song.
blew
But
mine.
yeah,
my
well,
mind
I
just
mean,
now
yeah.
when I heard you
Mhm.
sing it. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what a treat. Thank you, Judy.
No problem. I wasn't expecting to sing.
Sorry, I just wanted to read one thing. I was
Yeah,
trying to look
hit
for
us
it.
with it.
So the next few days may be the most energetically significant of our lifetime.
What?
Wow.
We have the year
pressure.
of the fire horse, which obviously we know, beginning on the 17th, a solar eclipse in Aquarius, and the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries.
Right.
It's incredibly potent.
Those two things, the solar eclipse and what is it, Neptune and Saturn at 0 degrees
Yes,
or something?
in
Yeah.
conjunction, guys.
Wow. I don't know what any of this means, but
Yeah.
sounds
So it says
intense.
eclipses always come in pairs. A solar eclipse happens with a new moon. A lunar eclipse happens with a full moon. Together, they create a cycle of endings and beginnings.
So
I'm
the
ready for some endings and I'm ready for some beginnings.
Yeah.
Right?
So it says an eclipse can highlight and challenge our issues surrounding social connections, place in society, friendships, alliances, and innovative approaches. We might take steps toward improving these areas by tackling things that undermine our goals and connections. And then I want to see with the, what is it called? The conjunction?
Conjunction of Saturn and Neptune.
This guy's, hang tight, we're going to start an astrology
Yeah.
podcast.
The last time Neptune was in Aries was the Civil War.
Yes.
And I said that
Yeah.
to her, and I was like, oh, and she was like, wow.
And your coworker's
And
like, wow, Judy, get back to work.
yeah. She was like, wow. She gave me a little bit, and then she's like, but what does that really
Of
mean?
Saturn.
Okay, so this says the Aquarius
Neptune.
eclipse the Aquarius eclipse on the 17th is huge. So many of us are standing on the edge of something new possibilities, new identities, new projects, new energies are flooding in our lives. The message is clear. We lean in. Yeah, I'm leaning right in, guys. And also the astrologer that we're hoping to have on in a couple weeks. Last year when she was bringing us into the new year, so she's also a yoga teacher, guys. And
Yoga astrologer. I
yoga
believe is her-
astrologer. Yeah.
is her technical
And she had done my own reading separately, but then when we were talking about the year ahead, and this was the beginning of 2025, she said kind of similar that this is once in a lifetime. We haven't really seen it in 100 years. And she said it's going to be much upheaval and change. So I'm so excited to see what she says about this year
Yeah.
and how that will be a differentiation to last year, us shedding that skin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'd like to see some actual consequences come to fruition.
same. I
At a
mean,
I know. I'm
societal
like a
level.
little. I'm very excited, but now that it's here, it's like a little nerve wracking.
Yeah.
It's like you could blame everything again on like the snake, and we realized it wasn't the New Year's, February 17th, so we still had some time, and the snake year still really pulled through on pulling
Being
some
shitty.
shit.
Yeah.
For the month of January, it's like kind of crazy. And
Yeah,
now
'cause
we're
we
just-
were really
squeeze in a little
yeah.
bit more shit.
Now
we were really celebrating that horse December
Yeah.
31st.
Mhm.
And we should.
Inaccurate.
And-
no.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So the Saturn-Neptune conjunction signifies a major 36-year cycle bridging structure and imagination, often triggering profound long-term societal shifts. Saturn's discipline and boundaries confront Neptune's illusions and spirituality, creating a reality check on dreams, forcing the practical implementation of ideals or creating confusion. So I don't have any more clarity after reading
Yeah,
that.
me neither. Maybe I'm a little more confused actually, but let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But sounds great.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing with any of this information in your actual lives besides wearing red and not washing your hair and not cleaning?
Yeah. Waiting.
Oh, we're just waiting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I could do that.
Wait,
Yeah.
I brought some things.
Yeah.
For
Let's
this
do
time
that.
this New Year. Yeah. Okay. Well, I brought this mushroom selenite.
I'd bring the
Okay.
vibes.
So tell our huge audience about selenite and like your love of crystals.
Yeah. Well, my love of crystals has blossomed. It was curated, facilitated, and assisted by my twin, Call. She got into crystals before me and shed the light. But selenite specifically is like a cleansing crystal, a really helpful crystal to have around.
Do we still feel like it helped in your daughter's room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it did.
Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, we put one selenite tower in each corner of her bedroom
Because she was having
because
trouble
she
with
was having trouble with sleeping, having bad dreams. And I haven't checked in with her recently, and I should do that. But she's sleeping. She was waking up in the middle of the night a lot, and she would like come in, or she's waking up super early, then trying to go back to sleep. And I think it was like obviously something was waking her up. And yeah, she's been sleeping more soundly through the night and hasn't talked about any bad dreams, and I think it was a recurring one, honestly. And I have a friend who also her son was having this issue, which is where we got the idea from. And his was like very vivid, recurring scary person visiting him in his dreams. And yeah, and that has not happened since these selenite towers or a piece of crystal in each corner of the room. Like cleansing energy. And I do realize it sounds very witchy, very woo-woo, and that's fine.
But we're here for that.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Not harmful. They're very
Yes.
cool to look at. And if you're in the search of wanting to start your crystal journey, I highly recommend starting with selenite.
Okay, great.
Very general.
Well, you did gift us for our
I
birthdays.
gifted
mine's in
you
my
too.
kitchen.
Yeah, selenite
keep
tower. You
the-
can put it anywhere. Yeah, keep the energy clear. Keep it steady. Yeah.
And you know what? It might be woo-woo and it might be witchy, but I'm here for whatever is going to give me a little positive vibes.
100%.
A little signal of hope or
100%.
clearing the
Yeah.
air.
Other woo-woo things, moonology, oracle card.
Yeah, hit us.
Are
Let's
we
do it. Just
doing
pull a
that?
card?
Do we pull a card? Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to. First of all, pro tip. Tarot cards at dinner, whether you're with 2 or 3 girlfriends or a whole couple.
Yeah.
No space needed, really. Great conversation starters.
And it really brings some
And
great vibes.
Bring some great vibes and maybe helps 1, 2, or all
Decide
6
which
people
snuggler to
along the way.
bring to Japan.
Exactly. Or if you should get a new job
Are
now.
these different?
These are different than what we
They're
had.
pretty. I like that.
Yeah, these are great. These are moonology oracle cards.
All right,
Okay, so
guys, we're
what's-
gonna
yeah.
pull. So this
Yeah.
is for these are cards for our Lunar New Year.
Yeah, well, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like,
So
oh,
we all have to think of an intention and then just pull a card.
Am I pulling it?
oh yeah, I was thinking.
We'll
for
link
our-
these up, guys, so
Okay.
everyone can get their own set.
Yeah,
of
like which one's speaking
moonology.
to you?
Nails looking on point, Judes.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
I haven't done gel in so long. My nails.
Oh,
are
is that
gonna
what it
hate me.
is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
get
think
the one you
everyone's
were talking
Dazzle
about.
Dry.
Dazzle Dry. Where do I
Yeah.
get that?
You can get it at Pinky's. You can get
Right.
it at Utopia. I think
I'm going to Pinky's.
more
Dazzle Dry.
major.
Okay.
Okay, there's some behind your computer, Dana.
You want me to pull?
Well, I'm anyone. I think we can all pull at the same
I
time.
like
I don't
this
know if
one.
that's normally done.
This
but...
guy right in the middle.
Okay.
Ooh, love mine.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Judes.
Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent
Ooh.
moon with a
Okay.
nice image.
Okay. I love that.
Mine is the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon.
Wow.
And mine is conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse.
Right, Jude, hit us.
Full moon eclipse.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Feels
Are we
significant.
excited about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll find
Well,
out.
okay, no, that's fine. Have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep faith. Okay, attuned to the moon. I feel like this should be like hashtag attuned to the moon. This was a lot of our conversation this weekend with our crew. I am focused on what I want.
I'd like to add to that another
Yeah.
thing I heard on that podcast this
Yeah.
morning, which I'll have to find and link. But it's the idea that we're not just waiting as a society, We
Mhm.
have to identify our sphere of influence, like our
Yeah.
own agency, and we have to work and be active co-creators in the outcome.
Mhm.
So, like, whatever it is, societally or personally, right? We're gaining momentum. We've shed the past and now we're moving forward, but we have to actively co-create
Participate
and
in it.
participate.
Yeah, great.
'Kay.
Great segue.
Thank you so
Dana's,
much.
the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen,
Oh,
indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go? And do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focus on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goal. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track.
to me, that just sounds like once we figure out how to get video going,
Yeah.
look out,
And social media. Okay.
we'll be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Once we figure out how to make a reel that doesn't
Without
have a
using a
watermark.
watermark.
I like them. I think they're great. I don't think you need to change anything.
Thanks,
Okay,
Jude.
attune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Hashtag attune to the moon. All right.
Okay. Mine is the full moon eclipse.
That feels hardcore. Like
I
an eclipse
know.
feels hardcore.
Full moon eclipse. And just like that, a door slams shut. If
Mm.
you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands.
Oh.
What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Weird. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so it can move on. All right, asterisk, we're reading additional meanings for this card because I don't feel like
Yeah,
there's
what's your
a
beef?
person. Yeah.
Well, it's
Who wronged you?
I think it was just more about the state of the world. So
Oh,
maybe-
okay. Yeah, love
okay,
that.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. I jumped ahead.
Okay.
Attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by.
Oh,
All
I
right,
love
I do feel like
that.
additional
Okay.
meanings might be. Let's just read them.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Doors which slam shut now will reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Okay. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra, I think you are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold.
Okay.
Okay, interesting. Also, it's okay. Yeah, I'm not you, but I feel like sometimes they don't totally speak.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Well, Katie's really
take-
focused on the
No,
on the
this-
zoomed out.
The zoomed
Yes,
out.
I am.
I'm like,
I mean,
on who must we
yeah, who do we
bestow
have to hurt?
vengeance?
Mm.
okay.
All right,
Okay,
so
great. I love that.
recommend getting any kind of tarot card.
Yes.
Really fun. All right, last thing I'm contributing, I think,
Oh,
Because then you have to
I
skedaddle.
gotta run, is gifts. Chinese New Year. It's like good luck,
oh,
good
okay.
fortune, little gifts. So I brought.
oh my
The
God!
most
Stop,
banging
guys.
candy in the
Yeah,
world.
this has to be like your thing at the end.
Yeah, but we can
Highlight.
we can say
We can
the-
do it now.
Yeah, say
How
it.
do you say it?
Do you want one right now or not yet?
Well,
No,
it's hard
probably
to
not.
podcast with that in your
Okay.
mouth, but
Well,
That's what you
okay.
said.
This is, and this is definitely better than that. This is Bequet Caramel.
Uh-huh.
Bequet, are we sure?
No, it's definitely not. So,
Rick would
if I
definitely
said
be
it,
like, no.
well, and if I said it, it's like 100% not pronounced that way. Either way, though, it's Celtic sea salt caramel.
Oh my God, they're the best things in the world.
My best friend Trish brings it from Cape May every December when she goes for her birthday trip. And they're not made in Cape May and they're highly accessible on the internet, which I realized was just terrible because we literally used to get like 4 every December. And now I've
I
ordered a
literally
few bags and it's literally like
heaven.
heaven. It's not even
Mhm.
the best caramel. It is the best caramel. It's like the best candy. Handcrafted gourmet butter caramel with Celtic sea salt. And it's so
So we're supposed to
good.
give little gifts on Lunar New Year.
I think so. I did.
Mhm.
And I also felt like this should be something
Yeah.
you guys highlight.
Link
Yeah.
link
It's
to.
linked to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and get a sponsor on this stuff. It's
Yeah.
so good.
I don't know if that's really in my
It is. Oh, no.
vision for the hotness to come back
Oh, we
with.
used to do vision
Yeah.
boards.
Oh yeah.
Let's do vision boards.
All right.
Well, we
Well,
did
this
our
will make your
vision board
heart
model.
happy. So
Yeah,
you girls
right.
can chomp on this
Thank you
after.
so much.
You're so welcome.
Thanks, Jude.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure. Wow, thanks so much, guys.
No, thank you for being
Thanks
our
for
first
coming.
guest. So now that Jude's left, should we get into it?
Sure.
Okay. Do a little quick weekend update.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Sam's Table.
Yes. Tell me all about it.
It was great.
Yeah.
So it's in the old building where Tosca was.
Yep.
It's a prefix menu. It's 4 courses, and it's definitely veggie friendly, but they have meat on there as well. Most of the courses you choose 2. You have a choice of 2, and then I think the final course you have a choice of 3.
Nice.
And there's dessert, and it's BYO, and it's very intimate, and it's like a really great place for a date.
Yeah.
So highly recommend.
Very
Definitely get on it.
exciting.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really great.
I'm just happy when things live up to the hype.
Yes, because sometimes, especially
been
in
a
this
lot of
area, there's a lot
overhyped.
of like opening of restaurants that don't really
And
last
then
that long.
closing of
Yeah.
restaurants. Yeah. I saw Wuthering Heights
Oh, and
with Lizzie and Molly.
Tell me.
What was that, Friday night?
You were very excited. I'm very horny for it.
And fuck that movie. It was the worst movie ever. It was
Oh no.
romantic, emotional terrorism. It was
Okay.
a horror film with a little bit of sex. It was like,
Wow.
fuck that movie. Like, we were waiting for the fun, smutty sex for so long.
And nothing.
And even when it arrived, it was so, like, it was just not nice.
Oh,
Like, it
God.
was not, like, fuck that movie.
Did it get bad reviews in general?
I think the last time I checked, it had like 65 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
But like, Elizabeth is next to me, just like weeping. Molly's next to me, like fuming. And I'm just in the middle, like, does the Lexapro prevent me from having feelings? Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand. But it was just so much misery and like hurt people and just like meanness.
Oh, God.
It was all,
I bet a lot of people went to that like a romantic Valentine's date.
fucking trailer only showed the romantic parts. And
Yeah.
like, I know from reading the book that this
Yeah.
is not like a straight up romance. This is like everyone has the same name and is really mean. But
Mhm.
like, it was so gross.
They really leaned into
also
that.
like the visuals and the sounds, and it was just like,
Creepy.
fuck this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my review of Wuthering Heights.
Oh my God.
Molly and I were driving home. We're like, can't we just have a nice time?
Oh no.
Because last thing we saw was Begonia,
Oh.
which we thought was like a thriller ransom movie. And it was a horror film. I almost left
Yeah.
that movie. Oh my God. Like, can I just have a nice time?
Yeah, God.
Can
Well,
everyone making movies stop fucking with me, please?
I went to see Goat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always want to see that.
So it's a cartoon about a goat who is a basketball player, greatest of all time. It's a play off the words, and he's a goat, and he's one of the mediums, so he's like a smaller guy, and it's so cute. So really, you should have just swapped out Wuthering Heights for a
Should've gone to
little
see Goat.
cartoon action.
Yeah. Although, I don't know how you say his last name, Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Yeah.
What a
is hot.
waste. It
Yeah.
was like a waste of hot people boning.
And it's, what's her name?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, hot.
Just
hot
an
as shit.
absolute waste.
What a bummer.
Do you want to talk about your trip to the cosmetic dermatologist?
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So, well, 2 things. The upper breath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of in a holding pattern with it right now because I'm trying to see if insurance will cover it. So I went to Colombia and she was great, but then she was like, I'm going to have you come back because I didn't pass the test, and she didn't think I was doing it correctly. Anyway, long story short, I was like, I haven't gotten Botox in a while because I was waiting for this appointment. And I had to come back, and I said, should I hold off on the Botox? And she said yes. So then I went straight to get Botox. I was
And
just
this
like,
was a new
I don't want
place
to
you
wait.
went.
I went to a new place. My friend Erin recommended it. It's called Skin Splendid.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here in town, Upper Montclair, and they were amazing.
Yeah, that's
It's a
exciting.
family-run business. It's a mom and her 2 daughters. They have a place in New York City, and they are with the belief that it should be just a very natural aesthetic, and they call it sprinkled tox. And so it's just all about making you look like yourself and that you're just not completely frozen, which I
Mm-hmm.
really appreciate.
Now, are they dermatologists or nurse practitioners? Or
Nurse
they...
practitioners, I don't know if No, she's a nurse as well.
Okay.
The mother who runs it, she's a nurse as well. So, and I just feel like I was sitting in the room with the one nurse, and then the mother came back to introduce herself and just wanted to see how it was all going. And so I really like it. I
Yeah.
really like the place. And I go back in 2 weeks just for like a little checkup to see how it's all going. And I think it might be my new spot.
Mm. Yeah, because when you go, I've never gotten Botox, but when
Mhm.
you go, it's like not an immediate,
No, it takes 2 full weeks
okay, 2
to
full
like,
weeks to accomplish what you went in to
yeah.
accomplish. Okay.
And so they did like, so their whole thing is just about like lifting and it's not about freezing the muscles. So they're like, yeah, so they might have some wrinkles here and there. And their goal is not to completely get rid of the wrinkles, but it's more to just have everything lifted. So I did a Nefertiti lift, which is
Which
just
is what?
like jawline and neck, and it's supposed to be lifting everything up.
Okay.
And then I did it like a little bit around my eyes as well. I was a little nervous because obviously I'm going back for that
Right.
consultation to try to get the upper left, but I was like, let me just try it.
All right,
And
so you're worried that the Botox would interfere with your poor performance in order to
yeah,
get the upper black
yeah,
covered
there's
by.
a lot going on, guys. I got some Nutrafol going on. I'm also going for Invisalign soon. So
Oh,
this is year of the horse and year of Katie as well.
year of nip tuck for
Yes.
Katie.
I mean, I did put it on my resolutions to like look after myself this year, and I
Yeah.
feel like I'm kind of crushing it with that
Yeah, that's
that
great.
resolution. Yeah.
Love that. I was looking at Skin Splendid. I've always been interested in trying out microneedling,
Yeah.
so I might do that. But
I think that's the
first,
place to
I've
go.
got the laser hair removal going for like $1 million a session. So like, I don't really want to also then tack on this, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
I think you'll really like it there. And they're
Yeah.
very good at just like kind of giving you advice about what to do, not just like letting you dictate like, oh, I want this done. Like I think they're kind of in it to help you, to help guide
Consultants
you.
as well
Yeah.
as applicants. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I went to for Valentine's Day, date with my brother.
Oh, that
Super
sounds very
romantic
romantic.
and sexy for sure. No, but do you remember when we went to Orange Theory in Totowa? Because
Hmm.
when my sister-in-law was like, we're going to Valentine's dinner at a strip mall in Totowa. I was like, are we now?
Wait, was it in the Orange Theory?
It's right
Strip?
next door to it.
I've seen that place.
It's so good.
What?
It was so good. It's like high-end New Jersey restaurant. Like, it's not
Mm-hmm.
cool inside.
Yeah.
It's got, like, the white tablecloths and the low lighting and, like, a flower niche table, but it's, like, a really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, cool, like Sam's
Yeah.
Club, right? But the food was so good, the service was so good, and we had the best time
Oh
ever.
my God, I love
Yeah,
that.
it was so fun.
Was it BYO?
Yes, BYO. So we had Lizzie and Mike brought some Whispering Angel, which I thought was a weird
Okay.
choice for Valentine's dinner, but whatever.
Is that rosé?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
never. So our friend Diana is obsessed with Whispering Angel.
Okay.
She like only served that at all for wedding festivities and stuff. And Lizzie's not a big wine drinker, so
Okay.
she's just like
Whatever.
whatever. It was just funny. It's like I don't pick rosé out in February, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay,
It's
do
not like
it.
I see a many glasses of wine I will decline.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that there's this like bar, like wine bar called Uncorked, 2 doors down from it.
Oh,
And when because Lizzie's friend is going through a divorce and she
okay.
wants to be like back on the market, like
Mm-hmm.
searching for DILF out there.
Mm.
And they went to Nicola's and went like dancing. And Elizabeth's like, yeah, we went to dinner and then we went next door to this wine bar and we were fucking dancing until
That's
like 1 a.m. And she's like, there was like a full on 50th birthday party in there. We were just like eating the food off their banquet table. Like we were just part of the party. And Mike, Joel, and I were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like you're dancing till 1 a.m. at a strip mall in Totowa? She wasn't
Wow.
kidding. There's this really
Wow.
fun wine bar called Uncorked
Oh,
that had like a DJ and like the bass was bumping in the parking lot.
Oh my
Lizzie
God.
wanted us to go in so bad. And Joel and I
I'm
were like,
surprised you didn't.
take us home. Well,
Okay.
the boys were at their house
Oh, right.
for the
So you
sitter.
couldn't,
So
yeah,
like we needed to go.
you couldn't party it up.
We were already paying like triple for this babysitter to watch all of our children.
That sounds so fun, though.
I know it feels like a real
Like a next
Katy
girl's
Valley
day.
vibe.
It's definitely a Katy
You
Valley
know?
vibe.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's the review. You heard it here first. Nicola's and
Nicola.
Uncorked right next door to Orange Theory.
Ooh.
Such a funny, weird thing.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Love
it
it.
was a blast. But let's get to the goss.
Goss. Hot goss.
Where do we even start? There's a lot of goss this week.
Should we talk about the board of?
Yeah. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. I can't believe we didn't talk about this last week.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. I don't know if I had fully read it last week, and now I really, like, I had to zoom in on my phone and read the whole thing,
Yeah.
and holy shit.
So we have an outgoing superintendent of schools here in our town
Yeah.
that, what would you say the vibe is about him in general? Not knowing
Mm,
this complaint, just in general. A little old
old
school,
school,
been there for 40 years.
and just it's time to move on. I think
We need
people
to
are ready.
modernize.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he calls women toots. Unsubstantiated, not a direct complaint that I'm filing.
Toots. Yeah.
But that's the vibe. We got an old
He's one of
man
those
who
that
calls
snaps his fingers when he's ready for his check.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that's the vibe. I
Yeah.
mean, 40 years at, a public school in northern New Jersey. There's vibes there, right?
Yeah.
So he is retiring. A lot of people are excited
Excited.
about that to get some fresh blood in and stuff. And we've always known that there's been kind of sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
First of all, we could have gotten universal pre-K or
Yeah.
like a lottery
Years
system
ago.
for pre-K years ago in our town. And they just didn't do it, you guys. We lost out on hundreds of $1 millions of funding from the state. Like, they just didn't do it. Like, what is your job?
And now we're past the deadline.
And now we're past the deadline, so we can still get it, but we've missed out on millions and 1000000s
Mhm.
of dollars in funding. So people are uh
Rageful.
rageful, right? And then we get this formal ethics complaint filed against the superintendent for using the official position to benefit himself and his fiancée.
Mhm.
So not only the first move was that he proposed to his longtime quote unquote life partner,
Mhm.
who is the administrative assistant for the school district, like in the central office.
Yeah.
He proposes to her on stage at the teacher's convocation.
Mhm.
I
Which
mean,
is so weird.
unforgivable in my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. And just what a move, you know?
What?
Yeah.
Then people come to find, and that's what this complaint is about. He recommended his fiancée for a large promotion and raise from her long-term role as administrative assistant to a top role within the school system as supervisor of buildings and grounds, with what clearly is a glaring lack of qualifications for this role.
100%, because they looked at the budget as well. They talk about the budget in this document, and it went from like thousands, right? Yeah. So it went from thousands to millions. So she
No, this says $9 million to $19 million to $33 million
okay.
over the course of 3 years. And then also a substantial raise for the position from
Right.
like $12,000 raise.
So she clearly doesn't have the
versus $1,000 raise.
qualifications. She's now running a department that has a budget of $33 million. They've increased her salary just as she got into the role. And also, on top of that, he has now requested her children.
Yeah, so
to
the
be brought
second
up.
part of the complaint is that recommend the appointment of both of her children for positions within the Bloomfield Public School District.
Right.
So, yeah, bro. Can people just be best? Like,
Mhm.
can we just, you go to do something and you say, this might be extreme nepotism. This might be like a conflict of interest. This could be construed as a misuse of funding, and just not do those things.
Right. But you know what? Like, I feel like someone who's calling you toots isn't really
Yeah,
concerned.
I just want to be clear. I've never heard him call someone toots. I've never been
Right.
told that he called someone
Just
toots.
to give you a vibe,
But
though.
that is the vibe.
And really probably a little bit of no fucks given.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's getting away with it. He got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only until now that there's been a complaint that's been pushed out there. So I don't know.
Yeah, and
feel
it's
like-
like, I don't know, is this illegal or just deeply unethical? I don't know. But like, what?
I would say illegal.
I don't know. I don't know. What
But
the
there
laws
is,
are.
I mean, our district there's a lot of nepotism in
Yeah.
that district. And just a lot of, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, so that's the Goss on our board event this
Okay.
week, which you did not hear it here first. It's been all over the internet. What else?
Dawson's Creek,
Mm,
James Vanderbeek.
yeah.
Oh my God. I was actually like heartbroken.
Really?
It just felt like, I mean, we did talk about this already.
Yeah, let's preface this. Did we preface it on the podcast? That I was not allowed to
No.
watch Dawson's Creek growing up? I think my mom was really trying to prevent me from being a slut or something, because she said the Creek children were sleeping with each other.
Creek
That's
children.
literally what she said. I was like, Mom, why can't I watch it? She goes, those Creek children are sleeping with each other. And
I
was
don't
like,
think my parents
LOL.
ever even watched it, but yes, I was allowed to watch it.
I'm sure
and
my
like,
mom just like heard it from somebody at work and then just wouldn't let me watch
it
it.
was like a core part of not just like my childhood, but like teenage years. And you
Mhm.
know how that just hits differently. And so seeing him pass away, I was just, yeah, really heartbroken about it. And so many people have come out and honored his legacy and just like what a positive light he was.
Mhm.
Carlton
Mhm.
from Fresh Prince.
Joel said he like saw that Instagram. I was like verklempt, and he's
Yeah.
like, I don't even have opinions on any of this, and I was like verklempt.
Yeah, it was just really
He didn't say
heartwarming.
verklempt. I did,
Yeah.
but that was
We'll
the vibe.
we'll fill that in for
Yeah.
him. And Katie Holmes. I saw this one with Dave Annabelle, who's in Yellowstone. And it was a video of James Vanderbeek rooting him on when he was on Dancing with the Stars. And it was so genuinely sweet and true friend, just like supporting him and singing his praises about what a great dance that was and really just building him up. And you can see he's sick in the video.
Mhm.
And it was just, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, even not being able to watch it because of purity's sake, I guess.
Yeah.
He was like an icon of our
hmm
generation, and I think it's a little bit too close to home to see someone like a peer of ours struggle through cancer like that,
Yeah.
and then lose that battle against cancer. It kind of
It
has
feels like you
us.
went to high school with him, like
Yeah, it
someone.
has us sort of grappling with our own aging and mortality,
Yeah.
and he's got a bundle of kids
6
at home,
kids.
and yeah, it's like it would, I think similar if we had, like Mark Paul Gosselaar from,
Saved by the Bell.
yeah, I was gonna say Bayside,
Yeah.
but that's the high school. Yeah, it was really sad.
Yeah, really sad. And I think they have a GoFundMe for him because I think he spent a lot of money on
Yeah.
treatments
Yeah.
and trying to cure it. So, anyways, that was really sad.
Heartbreaking.
And then to move on to another heartbreaking, Goss
America's
update.
grandma is still missing.
Oh, my sister and I were just talking about today. My sister and I are like the type that just get like stuck on stories.
Mhm.
And my sister's like, do you think she's still alive? Like 2 weeks without a pacemaker because they turned her pacemakers off.
Well, it just got disconnected from her tracking.
Right. Oh, so
Like the device.
it's still working.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Yeah.
Right. It disconnected.
And I think there's medication
Yeah.
that she hasn't had. And I'm just like, what is the game right now? Like, what
was behind this?
Yeah. I know Savannah Guthrie is like from that area. But then like I read something too, like in that video that they showed of the guy at her door with like the weeds. Someone thought it was actually 2 people there.
And they found the glove that they think was in the video, like 2 miles away with DNA on it.
But my sister is like, there's been no car found, right? Like, how did he get her out of there? Like, they
Mhm.
haven't seen any of that.
And obviously, like they've spoken about the ransom note,
Mm-hmm.
and they've spoken about like demands. What are those demands? Like,
Yeah.
what is the angle here? You wonder what could possibly be the angle for this elderly, infirm woman.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, the only thing I can think of is her daughter's celebrity and being blackmailed for money, but, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem that straightforward. But the latest update that I saw said that they've cleared all family members
Okay.
from being under suspicion.
Yeah.
Because I think they were saying something about her brother-in-law.
Yeah, I
Like a
heard. I did
son-in-law.
read about that.
And also just, I mean, true crime can always break through in, like, a way that other stories don't. I think the public's morbid fascination is one reason for that. But also, like, Savannah on Today's Show has, like, incorporated her mother into her persona and into that
Yeah.
show, so she really has sort of felt like America's grandma,
Yeah.
right? And so this story has just broken through at a time of, like, the Epstein files and, like, all these other crazy stories, and it's really, like, hanging on.
That's what I was saying to my sister. Like, people are invested. I mean, there's all those, like, memes and reels out there. It's just, like, me going to figure out, play detective on Savannah
Yeah, it's
Guthrie.
just, like, it doesn't seem to have any information.
No, it's weird.
Like, such a bizarre situation.
Yeah, and, like, she just came out over the weekend, and she did another plea
Mhm.
on her Instagram of just, it's never too late.
So
Yeah.
gut-wrenching.
Yeah, it
And
is.
bizarre.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Like, God, I think, like, the way I feel about it, just being, like, a peripheral story for
Yeah.
me. Like, I just really want to know what's going
Yeah,
on. Like,
same.
what happened?
I think everyone does.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's so captivating in such a bizarre way.
Yeah, it is.
I think because it's such a bizarre and gut-wrenching story.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, did you want to talk about the Canadian cheating
Yeah.
scandal?
Well, I mean, so just a couple Olympics updates. So Canada got caught cheating in the curling event.
Well, weren't they accused of cheating?
No, I think.
Like, they were defending themselves?
Well, no, but they definitely were. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
been confirmed they were cheating. There's a video
How
of
does one
him.
cheat at curling?
Yeah, so obviously I didn't know that, but there is obvious. I don't even know what it's called. Do we know what it's called? The puck that they
I think
push
it's called a
across.
puck.
Oh, is it?
I
Okay,
think.
great.
I could be
So
making
as
that
they
up.
push the puck, they're not allowed to use any other force behind it except that stick. And I think they used a finger, and he actually
Don't point at me like that.
he pressed his finger along and pushed it even further. And then
Well,
the
isn't
other.
that blatant right in front of everybody?
So I think obviously I saw it in slow-mo. I think in the moment it probably wasn't easy to see. The other team called him out, and Canadian team went wild and was like,
And the Canadians are like,
Go
come
F
on, guys, you're
yourself.
supposed to be the moral.
I know, I was really shocked to see it was Canadians because I felt more like an American vibe.
Yeah. You're supposed to be polite.
So that was part of the Goss for the weekend, and our quad god. Oh, so he's the figure skater. His name is Ilya Malinin. Malinin. He obviously has come into these Olympic events as the ringing champion, and not only is that, like, he is I think it's the quadruple axle, which I don't think it's ever been done. And if it has, it hasn't been done in multiple times in a row. And I think in his one event, he did it maybe 4 times in a row, like right after each other. He also did a backflip. I mean, people were just going wild for him. And so Rick, over the weekend, he said to me, "Oh, did you see our quad god?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, did he kill it?" And he's like, it was his final performance. And he fell twice.
Oh my God.
I know. And he was literally coming in gold on every single event.
What happened?
So he came out on his Instagram and basically just said the pressure of the Olympic. He's 21 years old. He is a baby. The pressure of the Olympics mixed with the online hate.
Oh, why are people hating him?
I think it's just typical.
Because haters
right?
gonna hate?
Haters gonna hate.
But is he like a controversial person?
No, not at all. I think because he was just like, number one in his category that people were just coming to hate him. I don't even know what the online hate was about. I was telling my sister about it, though. She said she thinks the Olympic community, though, has really come together and supported him. Like, even the guy who finished gold, I forget what country he was from. He was really supporting him because he would have never gotten gold if he didn't fall. So anyway, quad god. I was so heartbroken for him. I mean, we don't really have the best Goss. We're a little sad Goss.
Well, this is all pre-year of the horse.
Yeah, of course. But now.
But wait, what about the 2 moms in their 40s?
Oh my gosh.
Winning the bobsled.
I love that.
Which, LOL,
Okay,
some of
so
these
let's-
sports in the Winter Olympics, oh God, I'm just offending everyone. Like, can we really call curling a sport? It's an insane ice game.
Yeah, it is. I mean, to be honest, I never even watched curling before this cheating scandal, but yeah.
You think a lot of people are watching curling? Did you think people assumed you were watching curling?
It's a sport in the Olympics.
I don't know. I never watched the Olympics.
Yeah. I've been watching. I've been very, all the ice skating I'm very into, and the twizzles. Love that word.
Wait, you've seen the videos of the ski ballet from the 90s?
Oh my gosh,
that and it's like
my son coming home from school.
The school nurse, can you come get your kid? And it's like your
them
kid
just
when they
doing
get home.
flips.
Yeah. But in a nail-biting 4-heat race that boiled down to a contest against a pair of top German sliders, Americans Elena Myers-Taylor and Callie Humphreys secure gold and bronze medals on Monday night in the icy track in Cortina. So these 2 middle-aged moms,
Oh my God, I love that.
fucking won the bronze in bobsled.
That's a great way to end our gossip.
Mama still got it.
Mama still got it.
Good for you, lady. All right, what else do we have? Oh, we got some Bloom updates this week.
Okay.
Oh my God, there's so much going on, you guys. But The main thing, so one piece of good news, you remember the Ring camera, like, dog finder ad during the Super Bowl that was, like, a huge uproar?
No.
So
I missed that.
Ring had a contract that was moving forward with a company called Flock Security, where
Okay.
they were basically taking Ring cam footage, saying that it was, like, to secure and, like, find pets that go lost. But really, everyone was like, "This is surveillance capitalism, like, this is to, like, track humans."
Wow.
So there was this big, like, blowback and outrage, and the contract is canceled.
Oh,
There was a push to, like,
good.
return your rings,
Great.
and Mashable there was an article on Mashable saying that, it's canceled because of the blowback for ICE surveillance. So you guys.
Okay, it's working.
Yes, like, peaceful non-cooperation, like, do not
Mm.
cooperate in advance. These companies listen to us, so
Yeah.
continue boycotting, right?
Resist and
Resist,
unsubscribe.
resist. Yes, please go to resist and unsubscribe and find something that you can do because the shit matters. So that's one piece of good news. Something horrible on the docket this week.
Good news and then something horrible.
I don't know if you've heard of the SAVE Act. It's all over
Yes.
the news,
Yeah.
right? But this is basically a voter suppression bill that already passed the House with all but one Democrat voting no. So we'll have to track that person down in the very near future. But it basically is a voter suppression law. It requires new, timely, confusing, and costly voter registration that will basically disenfranchise millions of women and poor people. It would also force frequent state voter roll purges and releasing of sensitive state voter information with the feds.
Mhm.
And it would even threaten jail time to poll workers for basically administrative errors, right? Calling it
Jesus.
voter fraud. And let me just say one thing about the GOP is that they love to create a problem that doesn't exist and then introduce legislation that is like barbaric and antiquated and suppressive and pretend that this is a solution to that non-existent problem. So this is a perfect example of what that is. So basically women would need either a passport, which like 50% of eligible adults in America don't have a passport, probably due to poverty, right? It's prohibitively expensive for a lot of people. It's like $165 to get a passport. You have to get transportation to the passport office. You have to get photos, right? And
And if you're not traveling outside
you're
this country.
probably not traveling
Yeah.
internationally, right? So you either need a passport or you need a license with a name that matches your birth certificate. So that's why people are talking about married women also being suppressed by this, because a lot of married women, millions of married women in the U.S. have taken their husband's last names. So your birth certificate is not going to match your license.
Yeah.
So you're going to have enormous hurdles in order to vote. So call your senators. Here in New Jersey, Booker and Kim are Democrats. They are not going to vote for this bill. Schumer's probably going to filibuster it, which means that the Republicans will need 60 votes. So they're going to need Democrats to vote with them on this. Thune hasn't even brought it to the floor yet, but especially if you're not in New Jersey, if you're in a GOP-led state, you need to call your senators and tell them absolutely vote no on the SAVE Act. And then another reason to call your senators this week is that the DHS funding bill, that's what this like partial shutdown is about, funding the Department of Homeland Security. Democrats are demanding ICE reform, including banning ICE from wearing masks, forcing them to wear body cameras and visible identification to end the random patrolling and immigrant sweeps that we're seeing, demanding judicial warrants for stop and search, forcing them to comply with the same use of force standards that community law enforcement has to adhere to. So this is what the Democrats are demanding in order to fund DHS further, and we really need them to not cave on this. So we're calling them for those two things. I'll have links to call with scripts in the show notes. And I think, I'll just add the special election. So Ana Lilia Mejia won the Democratic primary for the CD11 seat. So she'll be running against Trump MAGA Randolph Mayor Joe Hathaway on the April 15th special election. So make sure you're registered to vote, throw her campaign some money, volunteer some time. I'll link to that.
Great.
And I feel like that's a good condensed
Yeah,
version
that was
of
great.
all of the
That's
shit
perfect.
that I have to share. But
I love that.
it'll all be in the show notes and on our Substack.
Yes.
Organic
Please
plug.
subscribe.
To subscribe to Substack. All right, what are we loving this week?
Okay, what we're loving. I'm loving some Jergens
Is that
tanning
what you have on
lotion.
right now?
No, I actually have.
Oh, you got a spray tan.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Do I
you look tan.
Thank you so much. It's the Saie, SAIE. You know that brand? It's like a highlighter, like a luminous glow highlighter.
It's makeup.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
makeup.
got it.
But I have been using Jergens Glow a little more on my body, a little more on my
Yeah, I was
face.
going to say, I
so
don't think I could put that on my face.
Yeah, I do put it on my face too. I just go in.
So bad.
But it just gives you like a gradual glow, and I love it because we're going to
Gradual glow.
Florida, a gradual tan. We're going to Florida in a couple of days. So
I'm just coming in pasty.
yeah, I'm not going pasty. I'm getting a spray tan.
And you got refreshed before we're getting on this plane.
Yes.
We got Botox.
We got
Jergens. We're getting spray tans. We're getting manis.
Yeah.
And I'm just showing up like Powder. Remember
Yeah.
that movie Powder? That'll be
Literally.
me.
Listen, for me, I'm like, whatever is going to make me feel better
Yeah.
when I put some shorts and a bathing suit on.
Don't trigger me.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so I'm loving that. What are you loving?
Well, I brought it today. You told me
Oh.
that I should share it in one of our
Oh.
upcoming My Madewell Essential Bucket Tote
Ooh,
that I've
yeah.
had for a couple years.
I love that.
Really love it. It gives me like classy art teacher in like the 70s vibe,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you pair it with a turtleneck and a hoop.
Yes, love that.
I love it. A little boho.
It's so
classic
cute.
meets boho.
Yeah.
It's a great one. And it's on sale right now, 30% off.
Oh,
Plug.
I have to
Guys,
get
don't
myself
worry.
one.
We don't have affiliate links yet.
Yeah. We'll just link it through for free.
What's this vitamin C you're talking about?
Oh, it's Timeless. I love this brand called Timeless. They have a bunch of different serums, and one I use constantly is the vitamin C.
And what are we using vitamin C for?
Antioxidants and really just have clearer skin. It's really just like an anti-aging.
Remember when I got that new sunscreen?
Oh, right. Yeah.
That
But this
tinted
isn't that.
sunscreen and my whole face blew up.
You can try some of mine in Florida.
Okay.
Okay. What we're reading, Dana?
I started Sandwich
Mhm.
by Catherine Newman. And
Mhm.
is double entendre the right word?
Yeah.
Sandwich, Massachusetts. It's about
Oh,
Cape Cod.
cute.
But it's also about being in the sandwich generation between adult kids and aging parents. And it's just like this mom in her 50s and menopause, and she's talking about like her relationship with her husband when she just wants to like rip his head off, but like
Mhm.
he's just so used to her menopausal shit by now. And like it's her adult kids on vacation with them in like the same cottage they've rented for 20 years.
Cute.
So it's like part nostalgia, part like heartbreaking empty nester, like
Oh,
and
God,
Catherine
yeah.
Newman's just a brilliant writer, and it's so funny and heartwarming. And I don't know where it's going,
Yeah.
but
For
it's
right
really-
now, it's heartwarming.
and I'll probably be weeping next week. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't like to read the backs of books. I like to
Oh.
just dive in. I don't want any preconceived notions.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but really good. Catherine Newman Sandwich.
Okay. What we're listening to, I'm listening to this week, Armchair Expert had Experts on Expert. They do that segment every week.
Who was it this week?
Sex psychologist, and it's been really interesting so far. I'm just listening to it because we obviously want to do a whole sex episode. And my one little takeaway, just to share right now, is he said people always think the grass is greener on the other side when it comes to relationships. He's like, the grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. And I was like, oh, I like that. I think
I
that's
love
really,
that.
yeah. So anyways, it's been really good so far. I haven't made it all the way through yet because it's 2.5 hours.
I want to
Yeah.
listen to that. Just to piggyback off what you just said, like every couples therapist we've been to, every book that I've read, it's like we grow up with these romantic notions about sex and like what we see in media, what we see in advertising, and we just assume that we're just supposed to have this amazing, explosive sex life, which like, so when you think that talking about things or having to work on things, it feels like you're failing somehow.
Mhm.
And that's like not the case
Yeah.
for most people, I think. So I think that's a really good way to put that.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked how he was
Like
talking.
whatever your sex life is today,
Yeah.
it can be worked on. You can
Yeah.
change things. You can improve
And it does
things.
take work,
Yeah.
right?
Which,
So,
like, ugh, how much more fucking work do we have to do? Okay, and what you're watching this week?
I'm watching Shrinking.
Oh my
It's back
God. I
out.
had to quit that when he boned his dead wife's
Friend.
friend. I couldn't
But they're
handle
no
it.
longer together.
Well, I didn't like that, Katie.
Okay,
I
sorry.
did not like
But I
that.
do love the show. It's so
Yeah.
good. And my sister and I were talking about just like how it hits on so many different topics as well. And
Yeah, I remember where we dropped off too. It was like his teenage daughter was like romantically interested in the kid he was
Yeah.
trying to help, and it was like racial tension and an age tension and like parent versus child tension. It was like it really was.
And Harrison Ford with the Parkinson's. And
Mhm.
yeah, anyways, I really like it. So
Okay.
that's what I'm watching.
Well, I am watching Alone Arctic Circle.
Yeah, okay. sounds great. Tell me about it.
It's horrifying. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
What is it?
It's crazy. Don't you know what Alone is? It's like a
No.
survivalist show.
No, Dana, I don't know what Alone is.
It's like a reality survivalist show. There's been a
Okay.
ton of seasons, and this was just like something Joel put on while we were both falling asleep, and then we both like randomly got really invested in it. This happened to us like 5 years ago. We were watching one, and we both got really into it. And
Okay.
it's the last episode's tonight.
That sounds scary.
Like, guy killed a moose.
Okay. Yeah.
He killed a whole moose with an
that's-
arrow.
That's not my vibe.
No, I hate it. It's
Yeah.
horrifying, but I also really want to see him. Yeah, we're not really
You guys are
mainstream TV
interesting.
people.
What you like to watch at
I'm
night.
really outing myself as a freak on this show.
You
sometimes.
are.
But that's what we have.
That's
this
what we
week.
have.
We had more, but we've really already
It
gone
was
over.
just too much, right? But next week we'll be back with luminous tans.
Oh yeah, we're going to Florida.
We're going to Florida.
Very excited.
So we'll have a bigger pep in our step next week.
Yeah,
Can't
we're gonna
wait.
get some vitamin D.
Yeah. Let's do
Okay,
it.
guys. Till next time.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for being here, friend.
If you like the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen to your pods, and go ahead and subscribe while you're at it.
And then be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Substack at Gimme the Goss.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.